Good morning, one and all. It's still morning here to Haiku Friday, September 11th, 2020. As usual, we have some lovely haikus for you, and it's getting a little late in the day, so why don't we get started? First one is from Dan. I think, you know what, I was not going to wear my glasses out of vanity, but I'm going to put them on because I am having a hard time seeing this morning. All right? Okay, first one's from Dan. Peace, love, unity. Show respect for all humans. Love a gift, hate a curse. Well said, Dan. I think peace and love, unity, all those are good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. A couple from our pal Steen. He sounds like he is taking a much needed vacation. Best part of vacay, 8 consecutive hours without a face mask. That would be good, wouldn't it? I know what it was like back in the stations when we had to wear face masks all the time. Well, they still are. I don't have to because I'm retired, but it's just a bummer to have to wear a face mask all the time. But it's what we got to do right now, right? So thank you, Steen, and thank you for all your work at the store and putting up with crazy people who don't want to wear masks and are in your face and all that stuff. So thank you for that. Okay, here's another one from our friend Steen. The sunflowers slump in the early evening haze, craving the sunrise. Yep, I know. They're starting to slump here too. I think they're getting kind of dried out, which doesn't help them either. Anyways, thanks, Dean. And maybe we can get together for coffee one of these days. That would be nice. Social distance coffee. Here is one from our pal Rico-san. The clouds come and go. The sky goes on forever with no direction. Oh, I love it. That's beautiful, Rico-san. Thank you. It was sure good seeing you folks on Sunday. It was great. And as always, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thanks very much, Rico-san. And here's mine, kind of a September 11th tome. They fought hard and died, their courage a beacon, but now a coward reigns. So there we go. You know, last week I did a little art update. I showed you what I was working on. You know, as much as I talk about art and what a great thing it is to do and to create and all those things, I don't think I have much of an update to show you from last week. But I do want to kind of tell you about some things that I'm working on. I've been reading a lot. I finished this book called Republic of Lies. I think you get the mirror image of that by Anna Merlin. And it's a pretty good book, and it kind of talks, it's American conspiracy theorists and their surprising rise to power. And this was written before the whole QAnon craziness has really took full bloom. But it's actually pretty interesting. There's the first couple chapters are things that most people are kind of aware of conspiracy history in the United States. And then she kind of starts hanging out with some conspiracy theorists. And that was pretty interesting. It was an interesting read. I enjoyed it. The first couple chapters, not as much, but it got better. My brother and I are reading this book, Thomas McWayne, The Longest Silence, A Life in Fishing. And we're going to read this, and then today we're going to have a little book club together. Have a beer over Zoom and talk about what we think of the book so far. So I think that's pretty cool, right? I mean, I'm still encountering art. Today I am going to do some painting. That's at the top of my list after Haiku Friday. But definitely going to get a little bit further in some of the stuff I've been working on. I had a kind of a weird encounter this morning on September 11th. I was running. I had a t-shirt on that has Stage Left Theater. That's the theater I'm on the board of in Spokane, and it's very much an activist-based theater, I would say. And it had a pride flag on it. And I was running, and this guy was getting into his pickup truck, and he said something like, "Thank the firefighters," or "Thank you, firefighters." I wasn't sure what he said. And he just said that to me out of the blue, like, "Thank the firefighters." I didn't recognize this guy, so I don't think he knew who I was or my history of firefighting. So I kind of came away from the encounter thinking that maybe he didn't like that I was saying something about pride stuff, and I should be concentrating on thanking firefighters for their work in the community, which, you can do both, right? But anyways, I don't know. You never know. You walk away from those things and you don't really know what any of that was about. But I just wish I had said something. If I was quicker on my feet, and I was pretty slow on my feet running, I would have said something like, "Well, thanks, but I'm retired now," and just left him scratching his head about that. Because I guess, newsflash, you can be an LGBTQ person and appreciate LGBTQ strides and want those things, and still appreciate firefighters, and maybe even be a firefighter. That's crazy. Anyways, lots of craziness. And, art to me is where it's at. And I think that writing, reading, fishing, anything that gets you out there appreciating beauty is a cool thing. One thing that I was going to kind of hawk and that I've been enjoying is this daily art application on my phone. Every day they send me a classic or I wouldn't say famous, but a really beautiful work of art that's hung in a museum someplace. And then they give you a little art lesson on it and give you some other things to look for. And for me, it's been really fun looking at people's art throughout the history and kind of the critics' take on it. So if you think about it, if you want to kind of appreciate art really easily on a daily basis, I believe the app is called Daily Art. I'm sure there's a million of them out there. And you can download that, get art sent to your phone every day, and think about all the art that people have made throughout the most tumultuous times of our history, of the Earth's history. And I find a little solace in that and some inspiration. So thanks for sending in your haikus. I hopefully have a little more to show you on the art front other than book reports. This has actually been a very good book so far. I love his writing. And I love you guys. Thanks for tuning into Haiku Friday. Fight the good fight. Keep your soul. That's what they want to take. Keep your soul, keep your happiness, keep your creativity, and we'll win this thing, all right? All right. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.